Welcome, everybody. It's 2020. I'm here this New Year's Eve. As I speak, the sun's going down and it's New Year's Eve. And I'm going to do all of your tarot videos for the month of January. We have really special astrology this month. Astrologers have been waiting for this aspect for years. And now it's upon us. So January 12th, we're going to have what's called a stellium in Capricorn. A stellium is a cluster of planets that are all in the same sign and pretty much to the same degree. And what that would do is, if you can imagine, imagine it's like two people. Two people are in a room standing far apart. It gives them space, right? The closer you get, so by degrees, to being in the same degree, now you're standing in the same space on top of each other. It creates a pressure. It can create intimacy, right? Or chemistry, and it can also create hostility. It all depends. So this month we have we have the sun in Capricorn. We're going to have also Saturn connecting to the sun, connecting to Pluto in Capricorn as well. Jupiter is in Capricorn, although not exactly the same degrees as the other three. The main thing people are talking about is Saturn in Capricorn conjunct or on top of Pluto. So Saturn is the teacher, the lord of karma, the lord of time, the taskmaster, the structure. Saturn says, you were supposed to be there 5 minutes ago. You told me that you'd be there. Saturn is thinking of a foundation, thinking of what do we build things on? It has to be strong. It has to be done right. Saturn's very serious, but Saturn gets everything done. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, so it's actually at home in this sign. So right now, as Saturn is passing through Capricorn, for all of us, we're probably being tested with our own self-discipline, our own sense of climbing the ladder, being ambitious, setting our long-term goals and actually doing something about them, thinking about the long term, thinking about things strategically, not just reacting, going, oh, I don't know, let's just try and see if it works. That's not Saturn, and that's not Capricorn. Capricorn is, if I plant this now, I'm gonna gather my seeds now and make sure that they're prepared so that by the time the spring happens, when it's the right time, I'll be able to plant them. That's Capricorn. Saturn in Capricorn is going to challenge all of us with our daily routines and our self-discipline, and also our issues with authority. That could be anything. Maybe you have a strict or serious or rigid side to you, and Saturn in Capricorn might challenge you to be less authoritative, less serious all the time. Or you could be the other way around, which is most people, I'd say, where we're lacking a sense of sticking to things, committing to things, building things slowly, being patient with the process. So, or, difficulties with authority, difficulties taking orders, whether even if they're said nicely, even if they're logical. Sometimes Saturn in Capricorn is like, they'll just do what they want to do and not listen to people. So you're here to make peace with your own sense of authority. And basically it's authority over your own life, not making peace with being bossed around by others. It's making peace with your own sense of time, respect for your own time, and respect for your own sense of authority over yourself. And then you can negotiate with other people, make compromises with other people, and then that's healthy. But we have Pluto coming around to hit all of this too. And Pluto has been in Capricorn since 2008, and it's going to stay there till 2024. So we've been in a very long period of time where Pluto is like the rebel. Pluto comes along and says, this ain't working. It's got to go. We're going to blow it up. We're going to tear it down. We're going to destroy it and rebuild it. And that is what we're dealing with in Capricorn with many things that we see, right? If you take a look from 2008 till now and you see how there's challenges to corporations, there's challenges to governments, there's challenges to authority, there's uprisings. There's been, a lot of people are trying to find a new way to live beyond capitalism. So Pluto is also challenging the very model of capitalism that our countries are formed on, our economies are formed on. Pluto is challenging that. So this is why astrologers like me are expecting that there could be an event perhaps in January or something that challenges, you come up with Saturn, like that's the way to do it. That's the way we've always done it. This is the proper way. And Pluto that says the old way doesn't work. We're getting rid of it. We're challenging you. And they're going to collide. Okay. On top of that, you have the sun there emphasizing this energy. You have Jupiter there emphasizing this Capricorn energy as well. So it means there's like a really big push for some sort of ambitious change. And there's a challenge to it, and a pretty strong challenge to it. So that can play out globally. That could play out for the US. That could play out in your own life. That's what we're going to take a look at with your particular videos today. In each sign, there's going to be an area of your life where this particular energy of wanting change and wanting an ambitious project plan, new goals, new life is going to be seriously challenged. And we're going to take a look for your sign where that falls. And this is sort of part of the energy of January that we're expecting. And it could be very difficult or it could be very exhilarating. It really depends on you and how ready you are to handle the changes that you want to make. So are we ready? Let's go to your videos for your signs.